all you do is start talking.
Is this Stephanie?
Yes, it is. Just hold it nice and close there.
Hi, my name is Lucy and I'm 11 years old in Year 6 and attend Caledonia Primary School. My mum found out that I was deaf when I was at the age of 2.5. I got hearing aids but they didn't work for me, so mum decided to give me a cochlear implant at the age of 4. When I was 6 years old, I asked mum for a second one as I didn't know which direction the noise was coming from. My mum and dad are also deaf and my 2 older brothers, Brandon and Tyler, are both hearing. I learned sign language, Auslan, when I was a baby, so when we found out that I was deaf at 2.5 years old, I already had a language to communicate with. My mum used to have hearing aids, but she got the gift of hearing, so she ended up having a cochlear on the left side. One day we were at the back with mum, and I tried to tell her that there was a frog, but mum didn't believe me. So she moved the pot plant, and she was shocked to see a frog there. The same thing with the cooking timer, so I would always have to tell her the alarm was going off. Before I got my cochlear implant, I wasn't speaking, so we had to go to PMH every 2 weeks for speech therapy with Katie and audiology with Carl. Look at where I am, thanks to my mother. When I was younger, I didn't like to go to PMH, so mum used to reward me with buying me baby doll clothes at Kmart. They had to be under $4 or mum wouldn't buy them. I attended a mainstream school in Kennyville. I have a full-time interpreter with me. I look forward to going to Shenton College so I can make more deaf friends and yet still have more hearing friends. And these are some kind of helpful tips for the teachers. Don't wear long metal or wooden necklaces as they will make noises on the FM. Provide a safe place for the hearing device batteries and an FM with a PowerPoint. Don't ask an interpreter to leave the classroom during other jobs. If the interpreter is not available, repeat what other people have said. Make sure the student has visual access to the interpreter. When swimming, encourage the EA to get into the pool with the student or ensure that the student can see the EA at all times. Example, walking up and down the side of the pool. When having 2 interpreters, make them write what they did that day so the student doesn't have to repeat what they did that day the next day. Because Auslan was my first language, I struggled in English, so get the student to reread their work out loud and you will usually pick up on their own errors. Don't let the interpreter take the role of teaching, always feedback what the student has said to the teacher. When having a private chat with people, don't forget to mute the FM.
That was some very wise advice, Lucy. Thank you very much. Am I on? Can you hear me? Does anyone have any questions for Lucy? I mean, she's had first-hand experience of what it's like to be a student in the classrooms, of which you're running. So if anybody's got a question, please feel free. I'm just going to take this. No, actually, I'll take this one. You can answer with that one.
Hi, I'm just wondering what it's like when you're swimming. What happens when you swim?
I would usually take the cochlears off, obviously, and we'll normally ask the interpreters if they want to get in the pool or they just want to walk on the side of the pool and they follow me where I go.
I was wondering how, when you were younger, how was the noise, the background noise with your cochlear? How did it make you lose concentration?
Not really, because I had a set device to hear, like I could hear, but the background noises annoying us, like the little kids would always scream all the time and stuff like that.
Thank you for being so courageous. Just a question with your friends. I know you will have recess and lunchtime and there's vast areas that you can play on. When you're playing team sports, do you have to resort to any signing, or can you yell and scream and engage like netball and volleyball, or do you have to resort to some signing? And do your friends understand?
They point to where I go and they scream across the field. I try to teach them sign language, but they always forget, like within the prep. as to how long. That's what I use.
Well, she was going to ask the same question. So, yeah. So, I'm interested to know, in recess and lunchtime, how do you communicate with your friends then?
By talking with the FM.
And so, do you take the FM and pass it around? Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Or I put it in the middle. If it's a big group, I put it in the middle of the group.
Wow. As a teacher of the deaf, I really like to hear that. That's fantastic self-advocacy.
We have an undercover area at school and it gets extremely loud. Would you use your FM in that situation?
Yeah, I put my FM where the podium is or where the microphone is. Because we have kind of like a podium like this, we put the FM like right there and then it works.
Okay.
But I'm not too sure what you would do if you just have like a microphone stand.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what you would do in that situation.
Well, that's amazing. I always get nervous when I do these days, and I feel like I can't believe the bravery of these students. We had someone come yesterday as well. So Lucy, I'd like to give you a gift from Sensory, just to say thank you so much for doing that and taking the time to come and see us. And that was an absolutely fabulous talk. Thank you so much.